After implementing lead qualification systems for hundreds of businesses, I've discovered that 83% of them were asking wrong qualifying questions, and it was costing them thousands in wasted time and no-shows. In this video, I'm revealing the universal appointment qualification framework that works across any industry. Whether you're in real estate, healthcare, professional services, or retail, this system will help you book more qualified appointments while dramatically reducing no-shows and time wasters. I'm Rohan, founder of NurtureBeast, and I've spent the last 8 years helping businesses build systems that actually work in real world, not just in theory. We have implemented these exact frameworks for solo entrepreneurs all the way up to franchises with 100+ locations. Stay until the end because I will share the exact qualification script that's working for one of our medical franchise clients right now. It's reducing their no-show rate by 62% while increasing new patient bookings by 40%. Let's start with a reality check. Most businesses are using outdated, ineffective qualification processes that waste time and lead to poor quality appointments. I'm talking about generic intake forms that asks for basic contact info but miss critical qualification data, qualification questions that don't actually predict appointment quality, manual processes that create bottlenecks and delays, and no systematic way to prioritize high-value opportunities. After analyzing data from hundreds of clients across multiple industries, we have developed a universal qualification framework that solves these problems, regardless of what business you're in. So here's the 5-point qualification framework. Point number 1, intent clarity. The first and most important qualification point is understanding exactly what the person wants and why they want it now. Most businesses ask surface-level questions like, what service are you interested in? But miss the deeper motivation. What prompted you to reach out about this today specifically? What's changed recently that made this a priority for you now? What are you hoping to accomplish from this appointment? One of our real estate clients switched from asking, are you looking to buy or sell, to what's prompted you to consider moving at this time? The difference in the quality of responses was night and day, and it immediately filtered out casual browsers from serious buyers. The second point is understanding the person's timeline, not just when they want an appointment, but for an overall timeline for the service or the solution that they are seeking. Generic questions like, when would you like to come in, does not tell you anything about the urgency or the commitment. Better questions include, how soon are you looking to achieve this outcome? Is there a specific date or event you're working towards? What's your ideal timeline for completing the whole process? Our medical franchise client found that asking, is there a specific event or deadline that's important for your treatment, helped them prioritize urgent cases while setting appropriate expectations for non-urgent ones. The third point is ensuring there's alignment between what person wants and what are they willing to invest, whether that's money, time, or effort. This is often most uncomfortable qualification point, but it's critical in preventing wasted appointments. This service typically ranges from X dollars to Y dollars depending upon a bunch of factors. Is that within the range that you were expecting? Most clients invest about X hours per week in this process. Is that something you can commit to? And have you also considered what budget you're working with for this project? One of our service business clients was spending hours on consultations with prospects who could not afford their services. By implementing this qualification point, they reduced unqualified consultations by 71%. Point number 4, decision process. The fourth point is understanding how decisions will be made, who's involved, and what their process looks like. Generic questions like, are you the decision maker, often get inaccurate responses because people don't want to admit that they are not in charge. Here are some better questions that you can include. Besides yourself, who else will be involved in making this decision? What does your typical process look like when making a decision about a service or a product? And what information do you need to feel confident moving forward? Our franchise client discovered that 40% of their no-shows were coming from appointments where patient wasn't the primary decision maker about their healthcare. By adjusting their qualification to include family decision makers when appropriate, they dramatically reduced no-shows. The fifth point is understanding what the person has already tried or experienced related to your service. This helps you avoid repeating failed approaches and positions you to provide unique value and expertise. Better questions here include, have you worked with a professional in your field before? How was that experience? What have you already tried to solve this problem? And what's worked well for you in the past related to this? One of our real estate clients found that asking, have you worked with other agents before? What did you like or dislike about that experience? Helped them tailor their approach to each client's preferences and avoid common pain points. Now, manually asking all these questions would be time consuming. That's why we have built this framework into our AI qualification system. The AI can ask these questions conversationally, adapt follow-ups based on responses, score leads based on qualification criteria, route high-priority leads appropriately, and schedule qualified appointments automatically. Let me show you this in action with our medical franchise client. When a potential patient inquires through their website, the AI engages in a conversation that covers all 5 qualification points. Intent. What specific symptoms or concerns prompted you to reach out today? Timeline. How long have you been experiencing these symptoms? Is there any reason this has become urgent now? Resources. Do you have health insurance or will this be self-pay? We can discuss options for either way. Or decision process. Will anyone else be joining you for this appointment or involved in your care decisions? Previous experience. Have you seen other providers for this issue? What treatments have you tried so far? The entire conversation takes less than 2 minutes for the patient, but it provides critical information, helps the clinic prepare appropriately, ensures the right provider is assigned, reduces no-show by confirming commitment, and improves the patient experience by setting expectations. The results speak for themselves. 62% reduction in no-show rate, 40% increase in new patient bookings, 83% of the patients reported feeling better prepared for their appointment, because you're setting expectations and meeting expectations. And staff reported being able to provide more personalized care with pre-visit information. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Qualification isn't just about filtering out bad leads. It's about creating better experiences for everyone involved. When done right, it ensures that your team's time is spent on people that they can actually help. Clients and patients feel understood and prepared. Appointments are more productive from the first minute, and no-shows and cancellations decrease dramatically. The 5-point qualification framework works across any industry because it addresses universal human decision-making factors. Whether you are selling homes, providing healthcare, or offering professional services, understanding intent, timeline, resources, decision process, and previous experience will transform your appointment. In my next video, I will show you how to implement this exact framework in your specific business with industry-specific examples and templates that you can use immediately. If you're tired of wasted appointments and no-shows, hit subscribe and check out nurturebeast.com, where we can help you implement this qualification framework with AI automation. Remember, in business, it's not about having more appointments. It's about having better appointments with people that you can actually help.